You know, it was 7-7 midway through the first quarter. Jersey Shore started out great. 16-play drive, 80 yards with a nice 15-yard pass from Loomis to Dathan Tyson right in the front corner of the end zone. And then a couple series in both ways didn't go anywhere. And then Pottsville got an interception deep in Bulldog territory, able to convert that into a touchdown to tie the ball game. But then second quarter, Nate, it was all Bulldogs from then on. Really rolled not only on the ground but from the defense as well. That was really the telling point. Tate Sechrist with a 52-yard run, and preceded by that, Elijah Jordan with a 60-yard run, but then three defensive scores in the second quarter alone. Bo Sechrist with a scoop and score, Tate Sechrist with a scoop and score, and then a safety as well. And it was really all over at that point. 30-something to 7 at halftime. They tacked on points all throughout the second half. Paul Hale added another scoop and score late in the ball game. Taylor Mauk had a 56-yard touchdown run. So all Jersey Shore. You do the stats, again, compliments to Chris Davis, as he does all season long. The Bulldogs accumulated 500 yards of offense, 381 on the ground. Tate Sechrist led the way, 188 yards on 22 carries, 2 touchdowns. Elijah Jordan, 16 carries, 112 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Jaron Loomis, his first start as a quarterback, 14 for 20, 119 yards, and 1 touchdown. Did have a couple interceptions, but really played well overall. And the Bulldog defense, Nate, they were super. Held Pottsville to just 6 first downs all night, and they were really the dominating unit of the ball game. And the Bulldogs, obviously, big win on the road in Pottsville, 68-13.
Well, before we pause for commercial, we'll let you know, those tuning in right now, Thompson Street Friday night, week 2 here, Jersey Shore versus the Lewisburg Green Dragons under Coach Wicks. And we're going to when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the keys to the kingdom tonight, what Jersey Shore needs to do, what we can expect to see from Lewisburg on the road here tonight. Their band's fantastic. Looks to be an exciting night. You're listening to a Bear Country Sports Network production. We'll be back right after this.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set. Put your hands together and
For a great time, make it Baldbird's Brewing Company in Jersey Shore. Enjoy 24 different beers in the family-friendly tap room where pets are welcome too, and a full selection of local spirits, wines, and specialty cocktails. Don't miss our weekly family game night and trivia night. Baldbird's Brewing Company offers event space for meetings, weddings, and private and semi-private party spaces. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Baldbird's Brewing Company, Schaefer Lane, Jersey Shore. Online at baldbirdsbrewing.com.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. This is your dentist. Do me a favor and feel the front of your teeth. How grimy are they? Ugh. It's time for a Crest Pro Health reality checkup. That grime is the buildup of plaque bacteria that can cause cavities in just months. You need to switch to Crest Pro Health. While most toothpaste stop working in minutes, Crest Pro Health's antibacterial fluoride protects for up to 12 hours to stop cavities before they start. So pick some up on the way home. Smile. Crest has you covered.
This week's Jersey Shore game sponsored by Mealy Manufacturing, makers of the Pennsylvania skill games you find everywhere. Powered by Pace-O-Matic and manufactured in Muncie, Mealy Manufacturing, the skill game industry leaders. Their games provide legal entertainment to players and the opportunity to use their skills and strategies to win every time. Vastly different than gambling or casino-style games, skill games require players to think and take action to win. Mealy Manufacturing, supporting the community and employing local workers. 800-338-8401.
Your local area insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson & Associates craft the perfect Erie life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. Your local Erie insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates.
Susquehanna Transit and Trailways are accepting driver applications. Driver applicants must be at least 21. School-related jobs offer an average of 4 to 5 hour workday, summers, weekends, and holiday off. Susquehanna Trailways is accepting applicants for motor coach driving opportunities. Applicants must have a valid driver's license, pass a physical, and have a clean driving record. 570-753-5125 or email schoolbus@susquehannabus.com to learn more.
Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA lottery tickets and skill games and ATM fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
Coach Gravis, great to be back week 2. Nate Carpenter, Bear Country Radio. How are we doing this week?
Great. We just had our Wednesday practice. It was, I thought, our best Wednesday of the year, both with energy, enthusiasm, spirit, and physicality. There's still some things that we got to brush up, but I really like the spirit. And I think if the Bulldogs keep hustling, play Bulldog ball 48 minutes, that good things can happen.
I know this week's game, Lewisburg comes to town. It's going to be an electric environment, only 4 home games this year. But what are some of the takeaways from this past week's game? I know you're thinking about week 2, but when it comes to Pottsville, offense, defense, special teams, what were some of your takeaways?
Well, I really liked our overall demeanor at the game, and our approach. Losing 18 seniors, we felt confident that we got some guys that can step into some roles but didn't get a chance to really make a name for themselves yet. And I thought, we hit a couple hiccups in the game, but all in all, we celebrated that win. And, we were pleased with the effort. And, a lot of different guys got a chance to score. Defense scored a bunch. We got safeties. We got 3 defensive touchdowns. You got to love that. And, I like the way we came out on the first drive and moved the ball down and scored. Then eventually Pottsville scored. We kind of answered that bell with, I think, a 98-yard drive to get our second touchdown.
Yeah, that was impressive for sure. After a big road win, 68-13, that's behind you. The past is the past, And Friday night you're looking, Green Dragons come to town, Lewisburg. How does your team, you talk about 18 seniors, move on. Tradition never graduates, but they move on. You're pleased with week 1, but how do you hit that reset button with the youth for this week? I know it's a culture. I know it's ingrained. But what are some of the things you focus on with next team up?
Well, we have a countdown clock in our locker room. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Friday night, when we return, I always try to, before the guys leave, is to set that countdown for the next week. And we got a little panel in there that's green. We have one for each team. And it says, beat Lewisburg. And, that countdown clock's running when you leave on Friday. And so having a JV game where all the varsity guys come in to support our JV players on Saturday, it was a good reminder for them to see it again. Hey, countdown, here we are. Yep. 6 days, 5 days, here we are, 2 days away.
Yeah, I like that, because the clock's ticking. And it is the next week up, next team up. So the offense has the potential to be very balanced this year. I mean, we haven't even talked about 500 yards on the ground in week 1. That's a lot for an offense through the air, let alone on the ground. You guys really were able to move the football against Pottsville. A lot of touches, some big runs, but even Talon Malk had a nice run there at the end of the game. But when you watch film, you break things down. Are there always areas you say we've got room for improvement?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the players would tell you that as well. Hey, I cut my route off a little short. I could have cut that back a little bit there on this run. It's tough being critical on a running back, on their cuts. Gary Brown once told me, he said his biggest pet peeve as a coach, both high school level, college level, and NFL, was for someone to be too critical on, hey, that one running back, he made a wrong cut there. He should have bent it here. He should have done that there. But then again, that running back does make the proper cut, does hit the hole right, and he bails you out a lot of time. How they're going to align on defense, you know what I mean? And is it a similar alignment or similar things that we've been facing? So they do align a little differently than, say, Pottsville did. So they're in a 50 front, almost like an old Okie front. Sometimes they flex their defensive ends a little wider. They play a deep cover 2 type of secondary coverage. In some ways, it's similar to ours. Some way it's similar to ours. From the defense's perspective, their offense looks a lot like our Pro I offense. And, with 3 receivers to one side and an open receiver and a running back, those are our sets. So we've seen them numerous times. It's we just got to make sure that where their studs are at, that that you're not going soft there, because they could cause problems for you.
Great. Last question. Obviously, Lewisburg this week, but it's a long season, 6 games on the road. Some of the things that the fans at home don't realize: you do Thursday night pregame meal every week. You do cookies after the games. A lot of times it's pizza way. What are some of the ways that, if people are listening tonight, that they can help support the Bulldog Nation in this program?
Yeah, they could possibly contact our booster club. And each year we get more that find out about what we're doing, and they come out and say, hey, I'd like to make a donation to your pit trip. I'd like to hey, you guys are going on October 7th. We're taking the football guys to Annapolis, Maryland. We're going to watch Navy play, North Texas. We've had people contribute to, our tailgate festivities, and our food. They've contributed to Thursday night team dinners, and we thank you. Our pit football trip, we stayed overnight. We've had some good donors help with hotels. We've had donors help with, bus transportation, to get to Pittsburgh, to get to Penn State, to get to Whitehall. Yeah, it costs some money to do those types of things, but giving us that opportunity has allowed us for some success the last, say 5 years and more than that.
Well, Coach Gravis, from our house to yours at the Bear Country Sports Network, we wish you nothing but the best this week against Lewisburg. It's a great day to be a Bulldog. Thanks for your time.
It sure is. Thank you.
Fred Ham Incorporated has proudly served Lycoming and Clinton counties with residential and commercial trash removal since 1968. Family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers. They provide extensive trash removal and recycling options, including bags, cans, dumpsters, even small and large roll-offs. They have a fleet of trucks for reliable pickup and convenient online bill pay. Call Fred Ham Incorporated today at 570-398-1814.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means... Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match, only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
It's time for an insurance review. Every now and then, you need to know you're getting the best coverage at the best price. So here's a phone number, 570-865-5191. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt will give you an overview and make recommendations on how you can protect yourself and your family. Auto, home, life, health, property, or business, it's Eberhardt State Farm. Available online at insurejerseyshore.com. Eberhardt State Farm in their new offices, 600 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. 570-865-5191.
There's still an Agway in your local area. X-Agway in Jersey Shore. They have been supplying the community for years. X-Agway. Everything you'll need to win the seasonal fight. Whether it's fertilizer and lime for lawn and garden season, or rock salt and ice melt for the winter weather. Right now, it's time to set your food plots and grab wood pellets from X-Agway. 112 Harris Street, Jersey Shore, X-Agway. Local people taking care of local people. 570-398-2770.
Everything costs more, and lots of us are worried about how much we'll spend this coming winter to heat our homes. Make sure to call Hollick's Coal & Oil in Jersey Shore, 570-398-1190, providing stove, nut, pea, buckwheat, and rice coal, heating oil, outside mix kerosene, and off-road diesel. A fixture in the Jersey Shore community for the last 72 years. Hollick's Coal & Oil, ready to keep you warm this winter. 570-398-1190, online at hollickscoalonoil.com.
This is Dr. Brad Schaefer. As a podiatrist, I can tell you no two people's feet are alike, which is why I recommend Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotic inserts. They're customized for your feet, so you get a unique solution your feet really need, not just a one-size-fits-all insole. They're clinically proven to provide pain relief for achy feet, knees, lower back, plantar fasciitis, and heels. Take the Dr. Scholl's Custom Fit Orthotics Assessment in Walmart today, now in the foot care aisle.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly back here, Bear Country Sports. It's about to get real, Doug, but before we get to the out-of-town scores tonight in the Jersey Shore lineup, let's give some thanks out to the sponsors.
Yeah, absolutely. Our patron sponsor again, Stephen and Lisa Wadsworth. They'll be with Shamokin 16-13 in the big game. Selinsgrove over a 5A team, 28-21, with a great goal line stand at the end of the ball game with a big win last week. And then Central Mountain losing big on the road to Mifflin County, 41-6 to open the Wildcat season. So we're going to see all of those teams at some point here in the next couple weeks throughout the 2023 season.
And for your Bulldogs tonight, the lineup on defense. The defensive ends, number 16, Tate Sechrist, number 4, Max Engel. The defensive tackles, number 56, Slate Sechrist, and number 11, Brody Herr. The nose tackle, Owen Vandruff, the big 6'1", 255-pounder. Linebackers are 43, Peyton Samar, and number 5, Bo Sechrist. Cornerbacks will be Dathan Tyson, number 23, Peyton Whitman, number 28. Along with the two safeties that will start tonight for the Bulldogs on defense, the Alex Jackson defense, the 5'2", number 1, Elijah Jordan, and number 9, Ashton Sweely. Offensively, the tackles, Owen Vandruff, number 62, Slate Sechrist, number 56. The guards, Dyson Delaney, number 74, and the other guard, John Dammer. I've been saying Dahmer, but it's Dammer. The center, Mason Larson, who also does the snapping duties on the extra points as well as the punts. You've got the tight end, Max Engel, the tight end, Luke Thompson. The quarterback is Jaron Loomis, number 18, the 6'3", 225-pound senior. The fullback, Tate Sechrist, number 31. The tailback, Elijah Jordan, number 1. Wide receivers by platoon, Dathan Tyson, Peyton Samar, and number 9, Ashton Sweely. We'll be back right after this. We're going back to the station. You're listening and watching Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
If you want to sell a house or buy a house, make it Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave Winkleman and his team are ready to help you. Dave's a Jersey Shore graduate. He's ready to help fellow Bulldogs get the deal they want. He's motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777 for Dave Winkleman and the team at Anchor Realty. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. 57 Belfont Avenue, Lock Haven. Anchor Realty, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change your car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Muncie Bank and Trust is proud of its long history of guiding families and business owners on their financial journey. When it comes to serving our communities, we know that trust, integrity, and reliability are what you've come to expect from Muncie Bank and Trust. So whether you're a family looking to purchase a place to call home or a business...
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we are back. It's about that time, a minute 30 before kickoff here as the captains take the field. Before we go there, special teams, Brody Herr, the kicker and the punter.
Pre-game, Jersey Shore, whether or not they won or lost, they are going to receive, and the officials for tonight from the important calls. And Nate, player of the game, something we'll talk about later. Week number 1 at Pottsville, Tate Sechrist with the 22 carries for 188 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Very solid game defensively as well. Tate leading the way with our player of the game in week number 1.
Yeah, Doug, and it's about that time. We're going to talk a little bit about the Bulldogs. They did last week start off with a touchdown, and they were answered again with Pottsville. Tonight, the kicker last week, 2 fakes. His name is Cohen Hoover, number 10. He's a junior. Kicker, punter for Lewisburg, the Green Dragons. He had 2 fakes last week for 102 yards. And when I first looked at the rushing stats, I thought he was a running back. Obviously, you would.
Well, he did a great job. Had 3 field goals, including a 39-yarder rush for those 101 yards, and the Green Dragons' only touchdown of the game.
Sechrist back deep to receive, close to the goal line. Nope, it's at 7-yard line. It's going to be Elijah Jordan. He's going to break it outside. He could be gone. He's got a crease. He's down the sideline, makes a cutback. He's at midfield. He's still on his feet, crosses the midfield line, almost down to the 45, Doug. He was patient. He was persistent, and that's a great way to get out of the gate.
Good blocks up front by the special teams offensive side. And the Bulldogs, you know, they're going to go fast-paced here, set and ready to go.
Sechrist, the lone back to the right side of Loomis. You're going to start in the gun here. Ball's placed at the 46-yard line in Lewisburg territory. Trips left, 1st and 10. Snap is back. Immediate handoff. Tate Sechrist makes a man miss. Bounces to the outside. He's down the sideline. Good, strong run. And he looked vibrant on that one, Doug.
Something that we need to mention, the Bulldogs really impressive going for their 31st straight regular season win here tonight against Lewisburg. Really impressive here in District 4.
Same formation, trips left. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Sechrist goes to the outside. Nice tackle. The defensive end stayed home on that tackle. Is by Jack Wow, the senior, 6'3", 210.
Played that exactly as you want to see the Bulldog defense played it. Didn't give up his ground. Really sure-handed tackle on the play.
Motion left to right. Jordan gets the handoff. Sechrist on the block. Springs him. Gets to the outside. The block made it happen. Give Tate Sechrist, number 31, credit. Able to spring Elijah Jordan on the jet sweep.
That was great to see. Very, very patient. Waited for the block in front of him. Not too much in a hurry to make a cut. Picks up the initial first down of the ball game. Good drive started here by the Jersey Shore Bulldog offense.
Yeah, good vision on that to wait for that block. Twins left, twins right, dual sidecars. Throws immediately to the flats. Elijah Jordan gets a block. Bounce to the outside at the 20, 15. He's still moving. Down, outside, in right around the 10-yard line. Doug, we'll see what the spot is.
Little wrinkle to start the ball game. Jaron Loomis started most of last week's game under center here, out of the gun. Those quick pitches, Nate, they are hard to defend.
1st and 10. Handoff immediate. Sechrist bounce. Bad snap to some degree. Had a hard time getting it on the tee, and from there it got worse.
Sometimes those are hard to get down. Looked like it was a little sideways, but a good push up front. We know that'll be a challenge, particularly early in the year, to get the timing and for Broda here to just get the reps he needs to become more consistent in the kicking game. And this was the game last year where Jersey Shore just was all over Lewisburg, 70-0 at the half, and Breck Miller.
Jeremiah Davis takes it at the 5, 10. He makes a nice cut to the outside. Boom, big hit. That looks like Tate Sechrist, and good cutback, though, by Davis.
Davis is a dangerous guy. Had a 50-yard run last